King's coronation has no budget with official spending as they see fit, says expert. King Charles III's coronation, which will take place in May, has no budget with official spending as they see fit, a royal expert has claimed. The king is said to have previously stated his wish for a scaled-down ceremony, set to last just 60 minutes. Speaking on the latest episode of the Daily Express Roundup, royal correspondent Richard Palmer said, "You get the impression that they have got no idea, that there's no budget, no real sense, we will just do it how we see fit and see how much it costs afterwards." Mr. Palmer told host Pandora Forsyth that, "Nearly all of these royal events showcase Britain at its best, I think most people, most British taxpayers would say." Speaking of such events, he added, the Queen's state funeral, for example, and the German Hanover Courage from Scotland. Recalling the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II in September, he said, "So many people praised the BBC's coverage of that, and indeed, the press coverage of it and the way that the palace and the government organized those things." However, Mr. Palmer did state that some, including Republicans, will begin complaining about the cost of it. He then made note of some recent areas, away from the royal family, that have caused some debate in terms of the current cost of living crisis. He said, "But in the great scheme of things it is going to be a tiny amount of money compared, for example, to £15 billion wasted on PPE that could never be used." The royal correspondent noted how it would be nice to see a bit of transparency, adding that, "You can't be sure of how it is going to cost, but you could give an estimate." As stated on the UK Parliament website, a coronation ceremony can be traced back more than 1,000 years and are formally a necessary stage on an individual's journey to becoming king or queen. The actual coronation ceremony will take place on May 6 and one that remains an important event early in a new reign. The last one was conducted for the late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, and took place in June 1953. Royal events, such as weddings, historically boost several sectors of the British economy, namely hospitality and the tourism industry. The King's upcoming coronation will be no exception, with a boost in such areas already visible with weeks to go until the big day. With 12 weeks to go, a consultancy firm said that the coronation will drive in an estimated extra £1 billion for the UK economy.